Hi everyone. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. And I know I don't sound really chipper, I guess would be the word to put it. If you watched my coloring chat yesterday, you have a good idea of how my week has gone. Needless to say, I am just completely wiped out today. I've also been staring at spreadsheets for about 5 hours straight, and yeah, this week's just, I'm done for the day. But I did want to get this video out. I have been surprisingly restrained since I did all like the Christmas holiday flip through stuff. Since any new purchases that I put in there, I have been rather restrained in my coloring book purchases. I think the Etsy downloads were probably the last big thing I really had. I did pick up a few things, as you can see. I'm a little concerned about one of them in particular because I don't know what that's going to do with the whole new Coppa thing. So we're going to try this. If comments get nixed, I apologize. But we'll see. I hemmed and hawed about including it, but at the end of the day, I just want to include it, and we're going to wait and see what happens. So, like I said, I haven't really seen a lot of real big coloring sales, book sales, to be honest. Anything that's just been earth-shattering. Dover did a small sale, and I just really haven't seen much. Even Jade Summer hasn't done a sale as far as I know yet, which is unusual. Normally they do like a Cyber Monday or a Black Friday sale. So I'm not sure what happened there, but I still have a couple of theirs just because they were new releases. So this is the one Christmas book I didn't have that I really wanted. Like I needed another Christmas book, I know, but I've been wanting this one for a while. I am a big Hannah Lynn fan. And so let's go ahead and get started here. Like I said, I apologize for not sounding super cheery. I really need, I haven't eaten today and I just really need a nap. So, anyway, so let me check my mark here. Okay. Whimsy Girl Christmas Coloring Book, Festive Girls, Fairies, and More. This is a Hannah Lynn book, roughly 8.5 by 11 letter size book, Amazon printed paper. She does a number of books that are really popular. I don't think I have everything of hers, but I have a few of them that I really, really like. We did one in, I think it was like Mythical Maidens or something like that a few months back. And one of my favorite pictures on the wall is one from her, I think Mermaids and Other Girls of Whimsy or something. And it's like a pirate girl picture. It's one of my favorites. One of the first ones I colored that I really put time and effort into blending with pencils. So anyway, I surprisingly didn't have her Christmas books. So we are going to start with this. One thing I do like about her books is that she does offer 2 of each page. So there are 30 unique drawings in here, but there's 2 of each. So you get 60 pages roughly. So here is the title page, complete with cat hair. She does offer thumbnails and she names her pictures, which I really kind of like. I like when artists do that. She provides some coloring tips and just some basic information. Talked about putting like blotter pages behind it, extra sheets of paper if you're to eliminate bleed through or any sort of indentation marks on the other pages in your book. And then she also gives information about her website and such. Don't want to know what that noise was. Probably a cat. So let's get started. I've not had a chance to look through these. I do apologize because these are like, the duplicates are right behind each other, so we're going to have to page through them all. I don't mind it, like, if I'm just coloring in the book, but like doing flip-throughs and stuff, it does lengthen this out a little bit. I really like this picture. Where are my kitty flags? If you've been around for a while, you know what my kitty flags are. My desk is a total mess right now. Like, I just can't even begin to explain to you guys how much of a mess it is. Okay, well, we're going to use something. So we're going to use these. Can't find my cat flags. It is a crime, yo. Crime against nature. So we are going to mark that one. I do like that one a lot. If you're a big fan of playing with like coloring people, playing with skin tones, hair, her pictures are really good for that. I've had a lot of fun with hers, either doing just a marker cut. I've done just, I haven't done just markers, but I've done markers with pencil over it. I did that for Halloween and did that earlier this summer. I used, what are they called? Water-soluble crayons. I just had them. Neocolors. I used Neocolors and then marker with pencil this summer on a picture. I've used the Guanghui oil-based pencils. Those work really well in this book. I've done 2 pictures with those. One just pencils and one with the marker in the pictures. Oh, marker in the pencils. I love the little hat. I love her little hat. That's so cute. I want that hat. As long as it's fake, right? Like, we don't want this to be an actual fox on her head, right? Like, you know, say no to fur here. It's fake. Say no to real fur. I don't know. I don't know what the actual... I'm terrible. I can't even remember what the actual... what you would actually say to it. That one's cute. So is that the naughty list? I mean, that's a pretty long list, and the optimist in me wants to say that's the nice list, but I don't know. I'm dubious. The pessimist in me, the realist, is probably more like it's the naughty list. I like the little fur around her outfits. It's very cute. I like her hat a lot. I like the hats in here a bunch. Boy, that rabbit is just jamming to that drum. She going, this my jam, yo. When I get tired, I also get goofy. As y'all saw in my giveaway video, the winners video on, what, Tuesday? Oh my gosh. I'm really sorry for that video. I mean, I'm not sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Like, if that makes any sense. When things started going awry in the middle of it, I was like, well, this is one video I can't really just do over. That one's cute. The whole people-animal mix, like fantasy, is a little weird to me. I'm normally not the biggest fan of that, but this one in particular is cute. But no, that was one video I just couldn't... I like the brick pattern behind her. I've been really drawn to, like, bricks this month. I have the Tritone, the Koh-i-Noor Tritone, Tricolor, whatever they're called, pencils. I have not used them yet. I really should use them sometime this month. It's just when I get into that Cirrus coloring like that, like where I am really focused on shading and just in that mode, I prefer to be at my desk because I just have more room, I have better lighting, and here lately I've either been not near, like I've been gone all day, and by the time I get home, usually about, if it hits 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening, you will not find me in my office because I've been in here all day. Usually you won't find me in here. Especially on the way things have been lately, but here lately, just by the time I get to the moment where I have the free time to devote, I've seen a lot of people do this picture, and I really like it, and I love like the different interpretations of it. So I'm gonna have to look at this one myself and see what I see when I look at it. I don't get super... Unfortunately, I'm not one of those that can look at a picture and just instantly be like, oh, I'm going to do this color or that color. It's very rare that happens. There was one, I think it was a Creative Haven, the Enchanting Fairy Tales book. I was looking at one of the fairy tales. It had a big polar bear in it, and for some reason, instantly, I knew I wanted to color that polar bear pink. I know that's probably not the way it is in the fairy tale, but that bear was going to be pink, and it indeed ended up being pink. Oh, I like her sweater. I like her sweater with that skirt. I mean, it's not like super matchy-matchy, but anyway, most of the time I really struggle with instantly... Do you see that? I mean, that's pretty obvious there. Oh, get creative by decorating your own special Christmas sweater. Okay, okay, I can dig it. I can dig it. I was sitting here like, wait a minute. Something's not right. Damn it, Oreo. All week it's been like this, y'all. I know they miss me. I know they are crowding me because I haven't been around much, but good gravy. I need a breath. I need some air. Anyway, as you can tell, I have marked quite a few pictures in that book. I would really like to start on a picture on that this weekend. So I do have a few Jade Summer books. One was a new release here a few weeks back. It's called Forest Animals. Now, Jade Summer books are also one-sided, very similar to layout to the Hannah Lynn books, 8.5 by 11, one-sided, Amazon printed paper. Jade Summer is actually a group of independent artists. Their books are kind of random. Sometimes they have 25 images, sometimes they have 50. If they do have the 25, they do have duplicates. I'm trying to see. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we'll find out as we're going through it. But one of the differences in the Jade Summer books is their paper has the black backing. I think it's Melissa, if I got your name wrong, I'm sorry, but she has been very helpful in explaining that there are actually different paper options. Oh my gosh. So I love like some of these with the little, mushrooms with the little houses and such. Here I am just busting through this and not even providing commentary. I got completely distracted. Yeah, let's go back. Let's start back at the beginning. Some of these are a little fantasy, like this. I mean, as far as I know that nothing's living in mushrooms, and some of them are just the forest animals. I have a variety of books with forest animals. I do like this one that it's not super complex with a lot of patterns on the animals themselves. They're very, there's a lot of open space there so that you can just straight color, you can add some texture yourself. I really like that. Mr. Rabbit. Hi, Oreo. See, like here, I'm pretty sure hedgehogs don't live in logs, but, have I ever went and actually looked? I have to say no. So, maybe I'm wrong. I like this one a lot. Like I said, I'm a real big squirrel fan. Oreo, I swear. And like any of you with animals that are like aggravating can probably get what I'm throwing down right now, but like I said, you get where you're trying to do something and you're stressed and you're tired and all they want to do is just get it. They pick that moment to try to get in your way. I love this one. And you like want to kind of just yell at them and put them on the floor and shoo them, but then you start feeling bad because you're like, oh, little otter baby. I'm all over the place today. But then you feel bad because you shoo them off, and then you're like, oh, but I haven't pet them in forever, and they just want attention. Or some of mine like to play the I'm an old kitty card, like Oreo or Tiger, and I like this one too. And, you know, these might end up being all unique images. I like that one. Just as I'm flipping through, I feel like I should have gotten back to the beginning if it was just 25 images. So these might all be unique pictures, which is cool. I do wish Jade Summer would be a little better at explaining that, either on like their back cover or one of the title pages or something. Not that they have title pages, but like on one of the front pages or even the back cover. And they've done that before. I like this one a lot. I like possums. And they've done that before. They'll put on the back cover of some of their earlier books, they'll say like 25 unique images or 50 unique images or something like that. I like that one too. But I wish they would make that consistent on their books. Like on their back cover, just say 25 unique images or 50 unique images or 2 copies of 25 unique images with 2 copies of each or something, kind of like the Hannah Lynn books do. You know, let people know just at a glance what they're getting. They explain it in the like that one. Love that one. They explain that in the Amazon, like in the Amazon shop, like if you look at the description and stuff, but you don't actually see it on the books. So like when you're doing flip throughs like I am here, you don't really know at a glance how many pictures are in the book if you are like me and you don't quite remember. I do always enjoy when they provide 50 unique images. I like having copies of each picture too, because if I do mess up, then I know, I can already tell I'm drawn to like the otters and the squirrels and the fuzzies. Though I'm digging the hedgehog here. He looks like he means business. Giving 0 Fs. Oh, for those of you that did watch my video from yesterday or were planning on watching it, I do apologize for just kind of ranting and going off on like the whole U.S. healthcare system and stuff like that. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. It's just like I normally try not to get too spicy with my language on here. I'll drop an occasional word, or if I like this one. Or if we do like an after dark live stream where we're just talking about all kinds of not appropriate topics, you know, I might let stuff drop then, but I tried not to do that too much on this channel because I know some people just really don't like it. And yesterday guys, I was exhausted. The filter was gone. It's still kind of gone, but at least I feel properly restrained today. So here is a good list of the Jade Summer books. I like these lists, but they come out with books so often that this just continues to grow. Like, I was actually curious. Let me see if I can find it. FDHI. Yeah, they do have it on here. Huh. There are quite a few books. They do have a bonus page from Lazy Animals, which is very cool. I have that book too. I think I colored one of those towards the end of August, maybe, out of that book. So I have to go. So many books, not enough time by any stretch. Now I have to work this weekend. I might have already mentioned that. Fun, fun, fun. So this was the newest release by Jade Summer up until this past Monday, which I believe they released 2 books. But before that, this was still on sale during the Black Friday weekend at $4.99, so I did snag that. I do like the fact that Jade Summer went back to a reduced price new release book. I do appreciate that they did that. And obviously that's for a limited time, but I do appreciate it, and I feel like they are listening to their fans when they make changes like that. And I mean, like I said, I understand you got to keep an eye on the bottom line, but to me, I'm much more likely, like in this case, I like this book a lot, but had it jumped up to regular price, I don't know if I necessarily would have got it, or it would have been a long time before I would have. So this is their fantasy kids book, which I guess this one's kind of on the fence with the whole is it or is it not, you know, the whole kids thing, because it's got fantasy and it's got kids in the title. It does say adult coloring book though, so I feel like this book right here is a perfect representation of the massive confusing mess that is the COPPA law. Like, I feel like this one is just the perfect combination. Anyway, all the Jade Summer books tend to be the same in layout, so we've already covered single-sided, Amazon paper, blah, blah, blah. This one, I believe, is 25 images. But I said that about the last book, and I was wrong, so. This one is just adorable. You've got all of them riding animals, and I am just totally on board with this. Or having their best animal buddies, like her and her dragon. And that bird's thinking, this is my jam. Oh, so cute. Kind of digging this one with the snail. I like how she has the little pole with the, I guess that's a cherry on there. Do snails like cherries, I guess? And she's got a donut with, I didn't know stars liked donuts. But, you know, fantasies and title, Michelle. I didn't know people could ride frogs either, so there you go. That's the name of the book, Michelle. See, like, I'm okay with occasional animal ears and stuff. It's just when they really draw them up like animals, I don't know. That's not really my thing, so. There's quite a few really cute ones. I love this one with her and the snake. The snake. Yep, it's a landscape one. That is unusual for Jade Summer to have landscape pictures. Most of theirs are portrait, but that is awesome. I'm kind of digging this. Aww. I like that one a lot. I have not been using my little flag things. Why won't this page come up? This was one of the ones that really drove me to buy this book. Just not only the fact that she's writing him, but the fact that he's just gigantic. And this girl has the absolute appropriate response to seeing that. I like how just content they all look in these pictures. It's very cool. I like this one a lot too. So one thing I've noticed, and it may, yeah, it is just my Jade Summer books. I've noticed the last series of books that I've been buying, they've been curling like this, like curling inwards. And it wasn't a really big deal or noticeable to me, super noticeable to me until now. Ooh, I like this one a lot. Because it's making it harder to grab the pages because they're curving like that. They're curling. And I don't know if that's just a printing issue. I don't know what's what with that. Yeah, we really did delve into some landscape pictures here. This is awesome. You see, it's like really hard to turn the pages. Okay, so then we're starting over. So this one does have 25 unique images, but look at that. You see how they're curling? I did not really notice that on this one until now. I hate to bend it. Like, I feel like I'm running the risk of bending it badly the other direction. Might try to like lay them flat and then put, like, I don't have other coloring books, but like put a whole bunch of other coloring books on them to kind of see if I can straighten them out. Okay, so this is the one that I don't know what's going to happen with this, but I wanted to show it because when I went to General Dollar yesterday, or the day before, when I went to Dollar General this week, which is a discount store in the U.S., for those of you outside the U.S. that may not be familiar with it, they had this book for $1. And it is called Cosmic Cats and Other Galactic Things. And I believe it is smaller than a standard size coloring book. Yeah, it is a little smaller than that. It is double-sided. It does say 64 pages, though. So I'm not sure about bleed through. Even with pencils, you might get some indentation. These pages are very thin, and they are not like a white page. It's more of a cream kind of color to it. They are perforated. It is a Crayola coloring book. You can see these pages are so thin, like you can lay it flat like this and still see the image behind it. So I might try to scan these. I'm still kind of concerned that the image behind them will show, so I'm not sure how much luck I will have with that, but I'm going to try it. But look at these pictures. Are they not just the cutest thing ever? I mean, it was $1, guys. It was $1. I loved it. Now, how am I going to color these? I don't know. Like I said, if I can scan them, print them out on a paper where the lines behind them aren't showing, then that opens up all sorts of possibilities. Marker, whatever. Love it. But if I can't, then I might have to make some decisions. I might try pencil and see what it does. If I do want to go with marker, I may just have to make my choice about which page I want. Which page is more important to me. I guess theoretically I could go back and get another book. If I happen to be out and I think about it, I might. But I have so many books. Like, I think I can... Most of these, I feel like I can make a decision. And if I scan them, then, like I said, there's no decision to be made. So, that's just a pure shame that, like, that page is going to be very hard because I like both of those. That one's great. And I mean, like I said, an awesome number of images for a small coloring book like this. It's just, oh, the page, like the quality of the paper. I would have been willing... Sorry, I just realized, like, that chipmunk, I assume, is stuffing himself on asteroids and stars, and that just looks painful. But, like, I mean, had they published this on some better quality paper, I would have gladly shelled out some more money for this. If it had been, even if it had to still be double-sided, if it had just been thicker paper, I really would have been okay with that. Now, worst case scenario, I have issues with loading this. I love that one. I don't know. I might redo it. I might just say, oh well. We'll see. Come what may. Come what may on it. Today I'm really too tired to worry about it. The little sloths. That's cute. Just, it's adorable. I love it. Whoop, missed some pages. So yeah, if you happen to have a Dollar General anywhere near, close to home, and you feel like you can live with this super thin paper, I think especially if it's on sale for $1, it's a good deal. Definitely a good deal. I don't think it has a retail price anywhere on it. So anyway, that is it for today. Like I said, believe it or not, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you realize that this is probably a little more restrained for me in terms of coloring books. I've been giving a lot of books away, and while my collection is still way massive and probably I could get rid of 75% of them, I don't want to. I'm hoping next year I can really start delving, especially into some of my books with a little more higher quality paper on them, maybe digging into my colored pencils a little more. These are some goals I've kind of got set for next year. So my big thing, I think one of my goals definitely is I am pretty well set on coloring supplies. Like, there's just nothing really, I mean, unless like a set of luminants drop down to $60 or something. I mean, other than those, I can't really think of anything in particular I need, because I'm pretty happy with everything I've got. So I think especially for the first half of 2020, I will be still reviewing items, but we will be reviewing a lot of what I already have. So there'll still be plenty of review videos, so no worries there. As long as, never mind, we're not going into the whole Coppet thing today. I'd like to post a vlog about that this weekend. If I can, I will. We'll see. The comment period, I think, closes Monday on the FTC site, so I had it right. FTC. See, this is, yeah, no, I need to go get something to eat. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and talk to you soon. Bye for now.